again. It's your girl Lisa Moy on the Modern Hip Hop Channel, rocking with you until 3 o'clock.
Lisa Moy found success early in her career, sharing her voice on multiple radio stations across the Twin Cities.
Well, you know where I'm at? It's my favorite spot.
In 2015, she went radio silent, leaving many to speculate why she was missing from their morning commute.
They know the story, but they don't know the story.
Until now.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all who is in the building. Lisa Moy, what's going down?
Q Bear, hey.
In her new book, November, Lisa details the traumatic experience that kept her off the air for months.
A lot of the public was under the impression that you had been in like a car accident or something, but that's not quite what happened, is it?
Not at all. This book is for everybody.
This is Lisa's story.
It's for everybody that's ever been through anything painful and just came out of it okay.
No doubt.
I don't want to give it all away. Like, people need to read it in order to fully understand what you went through. But when people ask you, what is the book about? What do you say?
I say child loss. That's the first thing I say. You know, their eyes, I get a lot of, and like, really? And it's, you know, it's like they want to know more. Should I say this, the introduction, or no? Okay. I think I have a defect. Most little girls dream of one day being a mother. My dreams were a tad bit different.
Up until the recent release of her book, Lisa had kept her painful loss and the grief that followed private.
What happens when your world gets rocked and your idea of motherhood is now replaced with scars on your body and sweat-drenched nightmares? I battled, you know, letting people know what was going on with me, and then also being angry that the world just should have just known. Like, you should just know that Lisa is not on the air and something's wrong, and people who don't know me should just know. But it just, you know, it doesn't work like that. The world does not work like that. Even when I got back on the air, my fans didn't pry. I thought I was gonna get so many like, well, where were you? What you was doing? I didn't get that. They gave me my space to kind of tell them what I wanted to tell them, and I really appreciated that a lot. Yeah. What do you do when guilt drowns you and you reemerge differently, and a part of you that once was is now missing?
On November 13th, Lisa's pregnancy ended.
If life is a trip, then death must be an excursion. I think about Marley all the time. I have a tattoo. I honor the birthday, you know. I think about the day of the loss, like all the time. And it's always in a good spirit, in a good light, in a good way. It's never like, it's not too often where I'm, you know, sad about thinking of Marley.
And part of your journey through your trauma, it seemed like there was some anger there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can you talk about the different stages of processing this traumatic, you know, almost life-ending event?
Yeah.
And how you were able to get on the other side of your grief and your trauma?
Yeah, I think you have the depression, the sadness, you have the guilt. I kept saying I didn't want to be a mother, I didn't want to be a mother, I didn't want to be a mother. So that's where the guilt kicked in. I'm like, okay, I just finally got okay with this decision, and now it's like, it's gone. You know, like me being able to really live out my decision it has been taken away from me. So then that's where the anger comes in and the questions of, well, why? Why did this happen to me? Why would you let this happen? When I say you, I'm talking to God. That's my conversations that I have with God. Like, you know, you did this, you gave me this, and I was okay with this, and then now you took it away. So now I'm mad. Now I want to know what you're doing. Why are you playing with me?
Each page of November shares her most intimate thoughts, a paperback tour of her conscience.
Why did you choose to write the book from that perspective?
Because no one knew that was going on, you know.
Except God. Lisa's faith grounded her until she was ready to heal.
But all the way through, God was with me. And when I trusted in God, then I got more relief and more peace, and I got away from that, the darkness of the depression piece of it or the guilt piece of it. I got to the more, okay, well, this is a testimony. This was, you know, it didn't happen to me, it happened for me.
I feel like the public knows you more as being a radio personality and doesn't know that you have this deep passion for writing and poetry. So have you received any questions like, oh, I didn't know you were a writer?
Oh, for sure. I didn't know you wrote poetry. I didn't know you were a writer. I got that all the time. Writing was something that I used as a tool for release. You know, it was something that I would just do and get like my feelings out, or if I couldn't say something to my parents the way that I wanted to say it, or to someone, I would write about it. And it was more personal.
Now, Lisa sees the power in her vulnerability and hopes to help others who are in similar situations know they're not alone.
There is a light. Keep waking up every day. Every day you have to keep pushing yourself, knowing that there is going to be better days ahead, for sure.